Ethiopia is set to inaugurate Africa's biggest hydroelectric dam. The Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam will power homes and industries across East Africa, but it's sparking tensions with Egypt and Sudan over the flow of the River Nile. For more, our chief Africa correspondent Jennifer Zabazaja joins us from Johannesburg. Jennifer, this has been 14 years in the making, finally being inaugurated. Talk to us about the significance of this dam, perhaps before we talk about some of the controversies surrounding it.
Exactly, Jumana. Today is really the culmination of a years-long push, as you were just alluding to there. 14 years of delays. There's been disputes, even potentially war threats, and reportedly even deaths. But Ethiopia is officially going to be inaugurating this $4 billion hydropower dam, set to be the biggest hydropower plant on the continent, and also one of the biggest in the world. Now, the significance of it is what you had just pointed out there. They are hoping, the ambitions of this project is to hopefully generate power for Africa's second most populous nation that can help, of course, electrify a number of Ethiopians that do not have power. But also, they're hoping to become a major player in the hydropower export industry, not just regionally, but hopefully globally. And we've actually heard from Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed, who suggests it could generate $1 billion a year and also help the country with foreign currency inflows. And a lot of this was really how the country was able to leverage the Ethiopians, right? This has been fully funded by Ethiopians. There were no international funders that were brought into the mix. They were able to get donations and also cash bonds that people were able to buy. And so for many people, this is a rare opportunity of unity for Ethiopians, especially if we take a look at 2026 being a year where they're going to have an election. But of course, as you pointed out there's quite a lot of controversy around this dam.
Okay, let's talk about that, because neighboring countries, Egypt and Sudan, are not happy at all. And I believe they put out a statement saying that the dam's construction actually violated international law. Why so much controversy, Jen?
Right. And this has been an opposition from Egypt and Sudan for years. This is not the first time that we have heard their opposition. There have been many times, though, over the past 14 years of construction that they've tried to get all of these neighboring countries on board to agree with the constructs of this dam. But that has not been able to elicit any sort of agreement. And really, if we take a look at it from the perspective of Egypt, and this map is perfect to show it, Egypt, 80% of Egypt's water needs are met by the Nile. And so the Nile River, of course, is integral to this part of the world, and also really globally if you take a look at it constructively. But also there's concern that some of these downstream players, as you can see there, Egypt and Sudan, potentially could have their own water needs affected if we do in fact see Ethiopia restricting some water downstream. And so as you were pointing out there, they are still opposed to it. So the question is, are there still going to be some more statements that are put out there, and internationally will we hear more?